Hello, language enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. If you are preparing for exams like SSC, CGL, SBI, PO, Clerk, IBPS, UPSC, BPSC, ACIO, NDA, CDS, or any state PCS, this video is going to be super helpful for you. Today, we are covering approximately 150 to 200 powerful idioms that are frequently asked in competitive exams. This is part 2 of our idiom series. If you haven't watched part 1, which I have uploaded few months before, do check that out. The link is in the description. These idioms will definitely boost your score in the English section and improve your comprehension and expression in both objective and descriptive examination papers. And also, don't forget to watch my 15-day current affairs series and the weekly science and technology current affairs updates, especially made for serious aspirants like you. Don't forget to revise and try using these idioms in sentences to remember them better after watching this video. Part third of one word substitution and part two of this idiom series, part three of this idiom series will be uploaded in the coming days. So stay tuned. If you, after watching this video, if you found this video useful, helpful, please like, share, and comment your favorite idiom below. And yes, do check out the current affairs videos and science and technology weekly updates already available on the channel. Subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss an important update for your exam journey. All the best. Keep learning. Let's get started. What is an idiom? Idioms are phrases which people use in everyday language which do not make sense literally, but we understand what they mean. So it does not give any literal meaning, but we use it in our sentences. So idiom definition is a group of words which is established by uses as having a meaning but not deducible from those of the individual words. But it means a group of words we are using but meanings are not coming from that specific words. Example, rain, cats and dogs, see the light. So these idiom are having different meanings. So we cannot deduce a meaning from this idiom directly. Idiom is an expression whose meanings cannot be inferred from the meaning of the words that make it up. So we cannot give the meaning from the specific word we are using as an idiom. The meaning is totally different. Idiom is a phrase or expression that is usually not taken literally. For example, if we are using an idiom is don't let the cat out of the bag. Don't let the cat out of the bag. It means not tell something one knows, to keep silent. So, dear student, don't let the cat out of the bag. Keep it secretly, maintain it privately. So, no need to tell something one knows. Keep it silent. Idiom is an expression that has a special meaning as a whole. When we are keeping an idiom as a whole, so it gives a special meaning, one particular different meaning, so which cannot be translated word by word. We cannot translate it word by word. For example, one idiom is they had a ball. They had a ball means they had a very good time. Means after clearing or after cracking an entrance exam, both friends had cracked the exam, so they had a ball. So they had a very good time. Now they will be going to join job. So they had a ball means they had a very good time. So idiom and phrases both are having very big difference, very minute difference. Phrases are group of words which make sense but not give complete sense, whereas idioms are group of words which have a figurative meaning, which some special meaning. So because the difference between idiom and phrases are almost negligible, idiom and phrases both go hand in hand, means both go together and are used in conjunction with each other. In fact, idiom and phrases which do not give sense when broken into their parts, but can be understood when we can use it as a whole. So we cannot break idiom and phrases into parts, and it does not give meaning. We can understood it when we use these words as a whole. Then we are able to understand idioms and phrases. So, what is the difference between idiom and phrase? Idiom and phrase. So, idioms have a fixed meanings. Idiom meaning cannot be understood by looking at separate words. We have to understand when we have to include the deduce the meaning as a whole. So, idiom falls into the syntactic category of phrase. An idiom might not make sense if you are not familiar with it. So if you are not knowing that particular idiom, do not use, students do not use that idiom in your sentences. So idiom might not make sense if you are not familiar with it, if you are not knowing the special meaning of that idiom. About phrase do not often have a fixed meaning. It based on the sentences, phrases meaning are usually change. Meaning cannot be understood by looking at separate words. We cannot in phrase, if we just broke down into small words, few words, it does not give full meaning, whole meaning. So phrase can have an idiomatic meaning. A phrase can be easily understood when we are using it in a sentence. Idiom versus proverbs. Proverbs also called kahavat in Hindi. So idiom is a fixed expression that contain a figurative meanings. Idioms do not contain a moral. There is a no moral behind it. It is not giving idiom is not giving any moral value. Idioms are phrases, not complete sentences. So points should be noted. So idioms are phrases which we are using in our sentences. Idioms are not complete sentence. Idioms do not make sense if you are not familiar with it. If you are not knowing idioms, no need to use that idiom, because you are not familiar with it. Idioms do not make sense. About proverbs, proverb is a short, well-known saying, which is kahavat in Hindi. So that contains an advice. Proverbs always have some moral value. It tries to give some moral values. It contains an advice. Proverbs contain a moral or an advice based on the general truth. Proverbs are sentences. Proverbs can be understood even if you are hearing it for the first time. So, proverb can be understood even if you are hearing for the first time. So importance of idioms. So when you are using idioms in your sentences, it makes your language more interesting, more vibrant. They spice up the language, which may become dull and boring. If you're using idioms, it makes your sentences more interesting, more vibrant. If you're not using sentences, the sentences look dull and boring, monotonous if words were not twisted to mean something else. So, idioms are an important part of language. So, knowing them enables you to understand the native English being used. Idiom help you to learn a lot about the culture when you are foreigner. So, mastering a mastery of idioms makes everyday communication easy and effective. If you're using idioms in your sentences, in your spoken English, in your written English, it makes your communication and your easy and effective, efficient. So the knowledge of idioms makes one more sociable as you are able to communicate natively, effectively, efficiently. So overall, with the help of idioms, it enhances your skill of listening, speaking, reading, writing native English. So it will improve your 3R reading, writing, speaking skill. So idiomatic expression is another term for idiom. So idiomatic expression are able to communicate something more than just the meaning of the individual words. So idiomatic expression are non-standard speech, slang, or dialect that are natural to native speakers of a language. So they convey, they give a clear meaning, a meaningful message in a very few words, which would otherwise become lengthy to explain in non-idiomatic manner. So in idioms, give us some clear and meaningful message in very few words with the help of few words. So it is the reason we are using an idiom in our sentences. For example, bad apple, act of God, cold war, etc. So few example of idioms are given. A man of his words, meaning a man to be dependent on, a trustworthy man. So every girl like a man of words, a man who is trustworthy. Hands full, meaning very busy. Don't disturb him because he is hands full today. Today he is hands full, means he is busy. Hands full means busy. No need to disturb your friend because today he is hands full. He is very busy. On the alert means on your guard, ready to act. Always be on alert, ready to act. Tries his hand. Tries his hand means made an attempt. Try your hand, keep reading, reading, reading. One day you will definitely get the success. So try your hand, made an attempt of giving an entrance exam. So most common idiom and phrases, a bone of contention means there is a fight or conflict between two person. So this land is a bone of between many people or many person also. So this land is a bone of contention among the brothers. So bone of contention means there is a reason of dispute, reason of conflict, reason of fight. So example sentences, this land is a bone of contention among the brothers. Ever bold mean honest and fair. A person is ever bold. His honesty is ever bold, means very honest and fair. So everyone like ever bold person. A person who is honest and fair, ever bold. A bird's eye view means eye view means to take an overview and take a critical view. So you can get a bird's eye view of the city from the hills, or if you're trusting on anyone, no need to be trust very soon. You must have a bird's eye view first time. So overview of his or her characteristic or behavior. A curtain lecture. A curtain lecture means wife conflict with husband, wife fight with husband. So his wife often gives him a curtain lecture. After returning from office, his wife often gives him a curtain lecture. Means his wife always fight with him. So curtain lecture means wife conflict with husband or conflict between two person. A curtain lecture, and curtain means creating conflict, creating dispute, creating fight. So few idioms and the meanings are hold your horses means wait and be patient. Hold your horses. If you are failing, continuously failing in an entrance exams, no, you have to hold your horses. Wait and be patient. Wait and be patient. Hold your horses. No need to lose your temper and confidence. Hold your horses means wait and be patient. Beat around the bush. Avoid saying something directly. Avoid saying something directly. No need to beat around the bush that I'm failing, I'm failing, I'm failing. So avoid saying something directly. I'm failing in different entrance exam. So no need to beat around the bush. Avoid saying something directly. Call it a day. Stop working for a now. Call it a day. Stop working it for now. Down to earth, very practical and realistic. That person is down to earth. So everyone like him. So down to earth means the person is very practical, realistic. Every cloud has a silver lining. Bad times will pass. So students, hold your horses. Wait and be patient. Students, aspirants, hold your horses. Wait and be patient. Every cloud has a silver lining. Bad time will pass. Bad time will pass. Face the music, accept the consequences. You definitely you have you just improve your courage to face the music. Accept the consequences. If you're not clearing any entrance exam, face the music. Every cloud has a silver meaning. One day you will definitely win. You will excel. You will get positive result. You will achieve your goal. Give someone a hand, meaning help someone. It is a good habit to give your hand to someone, means to help someone. Give someone a hand, means to give your hand to someone to help someone when a person is in need. Hit the nail on the head. Do something exactly right. Hit the nail on the head. Always read, revise, recapitulate. So hit the nail on the head. Do something exactly right. In hot water means in trouble. After getting failure in many entrance exam, I am in hot water. I am in trouble because I am not able to clear any entrance exam. So I'm in hot water. I'm in trouble. Jump the gun. Start too early. Dear students, dear aspirants, start giving mock test on a daily basis. Jump the gun. Start too early of giving. Be habituated of giving mock test. It will definitely improve your marks in forthcoming entrance exam. Jump the gun. Start too early. Keep an eye on. Watch carefully. After giving mock test, keep an eye on mock test result. Watch carefully. Where there is a need of improvement, in which part English, vocab, reasoning, math, aptitudes, which part there is need of improvements. So keep an eye on. Watch carefully. Next idiom is make a long story short. Tell something briefly. You always inculcate a habit of make a long story short. Means tell something briefly. When there is a no pain, no gain. Hard work brings success. No need to say that I will not pass, I will not clear, I will not crack entrance exam, because when there is no pain, no gain. Hard work brings success, will definitely give you success, and you will get the result out of the blue. Means you will get the positive result suddenly and unexpectedly, out of the blue. Out of the blue, suddenly and unexpectedly. Pull someone's leg. Joke with someone. It is bad habit if you are pulling your friend's leg in front of other friend. So joking, joking with someone is bad habit. Sometimes it is okay, but if a friend is in despair, no need to pull his leg. Quit cold turkey. Quit cold turkey. Stop something suddenly. If you're habituated of watching short on your mobile phone, quit cold turkey. Stop something suddenly. You have to stop cute cold turkey of bad habit of watching shorts on your mobile phone. Quit cold turkey. Rock the boat. Cause trouble in a situation. So a habit of watching shorts on your mobile phone will definitely rock the boat. Means definitely cause trouble in a situation. Rain, cats and dog. Rain, cats and dogs rain very heavily. Under the weather, feeling sick. I cannot go out because I am under the weather. Means I am feeling sick. Easy does it. Be gentle or slow. Easy does it. If you are if you are inculcating the habit of giving mock test on a daily basis, easy does it. Be gentle or slow. You will definitely achieve the target. Easy does it. Be gentle or slow. Fish out of water. Fish out of water, feel uncomfortable in a situation. After giving mock test, marks are not coming up to the thinking. So you feel fish out of water. You feel uncomfortable in a situation, whether I can crack the exam or not. So fish out of water is to be avoided after getting failure. Go the extra mile. Work hard, and go the extra mile. Do more than expected. Go the extra mile. Give more mock test, give more mock test, and go the extra mile of giving mock test. Do more than expected. You will definitely crack the exam. Beat around the bush. Avoid saying something directly. Call it a day. Stop working for now. Down to earth. means very practical, realistic person. Every cloud has a silver lining, so bad times will definitely pass. Face the music, accept the consequences, give someone a hand, help someone. It's we are revising all idioms. Hit the nail on the head, do something exactly right. In hot water means in trouble. Jump the gun, start too early. Keep an eye on, watch carefully. Let the cat out of the bag, reveal a secret. Make a long story short, tell something briefly. No pain, no gain. Hard work definitely brings success. Out of the blue, suddenly and unexpectedly, pull someone's leg, joke with someone, quit all cold turkey, stop something suddenly, rock the boat. Cause trouble in a situation if you're regularly watching short on your mobile. Add insult to injury means make a bad situation worse. Means insult to injury means making any condition worse, bad situation worse. Barking up the wrong tree, accusing the wrong person. No need to bark up the wrong tree, accusing the wrong person. Cry wolf, raise a false alarm. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a person by its appearance, whether he is good or bad. So don't judge a book by its cover. Easier said than done. Harder to do than to say. It is easy to say, but very difficult to implement it. So easier said than done. From the horse's mouth, directly from the source. From the horse's mouth means directly from the source, from the origin. Go down in flame. Go down in flames means fail badly. You are given 3 attempts in UPSC, but till now you did not crack. So you feel go down in flames. You fail badly, but no need to lose your confidence. Be persistent, consistent. Use your perseverance. So go down in flames mean fail badly. Hold the fort. Hold the fort. Take care of something temporarily, not permanently. Hold the fort means the you are getting some that time that I am not able to clear any entrance exam. So you have to hold the fort means you have to take that feeling for some time, not hold it permanently. In the blink of an eye, very quickly. He disappeared from you in the blink of an eye, very quickly. These all the bad days will go out in the blink of an eye, very quickly. Just in the nick of time, at the last possible moment. At the last possible moment. Just in the nick of time. If students, if you will start giving exam at the 11th hour, means at the before parents of any exam 15 days before, just in the nick of time, it's not possible to crack any entrance exam. So just in the nick of time, at the last possible moment, keep something at bay, prevent something, keep something at bay, keep your mobile at bay, prevent something, leave no stone unturned, try everything possible, read revise. Practice mock test so that you will not leave no stone unturned. There should you should leave no stone unturned by practicing, by giving mock test, by revising with the help of revision, continuous revision. So leave no stone unturned. Try everything possible to crack exam. Miss the board. Miss the board means miss an opportunity. If this time you last year if you have failed the examination, you have missed an opportunity, you have missed the boat. The next this year you will definitely crack. So last year you have missed the boat means you have missed the opportunity. Not my cup of tea. No need to say it is not my cup of tea, that I will not crack any entrance exam. It is your cup of tea. Not my cup of tea means not something I like. You are not able to do that. You can do. So, not my cup of tea means not something I like. Out on a limb, in a risky position. Out on a limb, I am in financial crisis. I am out on a limb in a risky position. Put your best foot forward. Try your best. Students, kindly put your best foot forward. Try your best. Leave no stone unturned. Work hard. Put your best foot forward. Try your best with your hard work, consistency, perseverance. So put your best foot forward. Try your best. A dime a dozen, very common. Getting failure in exams, it is not possible to crack all exams. So it is dime a dozen. It's very common. So no need to be disheartened. It is a dime a dozen, very common. Break the ice. Start a conversation. Break the ice, start a conversation. Cut to the chase. Get to the point. So, what is your motto of your life? Cut to the chase. You want to be this and that. So, cut to the chase, get to the point. Easy does it. Be gentle or slow. Fish out of water. Feel uncomfortable in a situation. Go the extra mile. Do more than expected. Hold your horses, wait and be patient. Students, hold your horses, wait and be patient. One day you will definitely crack exam and you will get whatever you want to be. In the same boat, in the same situation. We are in the same boat. We are in the same situation. Jump on the bandwagon. Join a popular trend. No need to jump on the bandwagon. Wasting time, moving, roaming here and there, watching so many shorts, too many shorts. So no need to jump on the bandwagon. Means join a popular trend. Kill two birds with one stone. Do two things at once. Kill two birds with one stone means you are able to do two things at once. Two tasks you can do with one. So if you give mock test and then do the revision at the 11th hour at the last moment of your exam, you are able to kill two birds with one stone. You are able to get success. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't let sleeping dogs lie. Whatever happened in the previous year, in the last year, let sleeping dogs lie. Don't talk about old problems. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't talk about old problem. Make ends meet. Manage money for basic needs. Make ends meet. Manage money for basic needs. Not playing with a full deck. Acting stingy or foolishly. Not playing with a full deck means that person is not playing with a full deck, means he is acting strangely or foolishly. Your friend is not playing with a full deck means your friend is acting strangely, is behaving foolishly, on thin ice, in a risky situation. It is a last attempt of UPSC exam. I am on thin ice. I am in a risky situation. What to do in future? Pull all your eggs in one basket. Means dependent on one plan only. So it is also not going to putting all your eggs in one baskets. Plan B must be there so that there should be no depression in life. So put all your eggs in one basket means depend on one plan only. Rain cats and dogs rain very heavily. A stitch in time saves nine. Fix problem early. A stitch in time saves nine. Fix problems early. Bite the bullet. Accept something difficult. Come rain or shine. No matter what happens, come rain or shine. Forget the past, come rain or shine. No matter what happens. Every nook and cranny, every small place. Every nook and cranny, every small place, fit as a fiddle. Is very. My grandmother is 86-year-old. She is fit as a fiddle. Means she is very healthy. Fit as a fiddle. Hit the road. Start a journey. Hit the road. Start a journey. After cracking the exam, you are going to hit the road. You are going to start a new life. Hit the road. Start a journey. In seventh heaven, extremely happy. After knowing that I have cleared the UPS exam or SBI PO or SSC exam, I am in seventh heaven. I am extremely happy. I am in seventh heaven. I am extremely happy. Jack of all trades, a person which can do many things. Jack of all trades. For clearing any entrance exam, you must be jack of all trades. Means to read and to revise, to write, to recapitulate, to give mock test, and to take care of your daily livelihood. So you should must be jack of all trades. A person who can do many things. Keep the ball rolling. Keep things going with the help of hard work. Keep the ball rolling. Keep things going. Keep the ball rolling means keep things going. Laugh your head off. Laugh a lot. Your friend has cracked joke and you laugh your head off. So you laugh a lot. Laugh your head off means laugh a lot. Neck and neck. Neck and neck means very close competition. Neck and neck between two friends. Between two friends, there is neck and neck, means very close competition. Off the record, not to be made public. This information is off the record, means it is not to be made public. Play it by ear. Handle it without planning. Dear students, dear aspirants, don't play it by ear. Don't handle anything without planning. If you are reading, writing, revising, but not giving mock test, it means you are playing it by ear. You are handling your preparation without planning. So play it by ear means handle it without planning. Make a mountain out of a molehill. Exaggerate a small problem. You are increasing a small problem. So don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Make a mountain out of a molehill means exaggerate a small problem, increasing a small problem. Get a taste of your own medicine. Suffer from your own bad behavior. If you're treating wrong with other people, you will definitely get a taste of your own medicine. So you will definitely suffer from your own bad behavior, wrong behavior. So get a taste of your own medicine. Don't get a taste of your no need to behave wrongly with other. So you will definitely get a taste of your own medicine. Suffer from your own bad behavior. Under the weather means feeling unwell. Not feeling, the person is feeling sick. So I am feeling a bit under the weather today, so I will probably stay home. Raining cats and dogs meaning raining heavily. We can't go out now. It is raining cats and dogs. Raining heavily. On cloud nine. Extremely happy. She was on cloud nine after getting the promotion. You are on cloud nine after clearing the entrance exam. Extremely happy on cloud nine, and you will one day become, you will be on cloud nines. Be confident. Come rain or shine, whatever happens, I will there for you. Come rain or shine, I will there for you. Come rain or shine. So whatever happens, take a rain check. Postpone. Take a rain check means program is postponed. I can't make it tonight. Can I take a rain check? I cannot give mock test tonight. Can you take a rain check? Postpone. So, dear student, do not take a rain check. Don't postpone your daily giving habit of mock test. Don't take a rain check. Don't postpone. Break the ice. Start a social interaction. He told a joke to break the ice at the party. So, starting a social interaction. Weather the storm, survive a difficult situation. Weather the storm means difficulty. So weather the storm means survive a difficult situation. The company managed to weather the economic storm. Dear student, you also weather the failure storm. You also manage to weather the failure storm if you are not clearing any entrance exam. Every cloud has a silver lining. You will definitely get, with your hard work and perseverance, you will definitely crack the exam. So, weather the storm means to survive a difficult situation. You also manage to weather the failure storm. Save for a rainy day, save for the future. It is wise to save money for a rainy day. It is judicious step. All have to save for a rainy day. Your parents are saving money for your rainy day, for a rainy day. Head in the clouds. Head in the clouds. Clouds mean something which is dreamy, unrealistic. You are in dream. Head in the clouds. Head in the clouds means which is not real, unrealistic. You are dreaming something or dreamy. So he's always got his head in the clouds. No need to head your head in the clouds if you are not preparing, working hard for your exam. So head in the clouds is always wrong thing. No need to be dreamy, no need to be unrealistic. Calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. A quiet period before trouble. The sudden silence was the calm before the storm. A friend who is talkative, garrulous, but today he is calm before the storm. Means something is going inside your friend's mind. So there is a calm before the storm. Something will really going to happen. So calm before the storm means a quiet period before trouble. So few more idioms. A piece of cake to all ears. A piece of cake means something very easy. It is a piece of cake for me. So something very easy. Hit the nail on the head to do or say something exactly right. To do or say something exactly right. Hit the nail on the head. B- Bite the bullet to bravely face a difficult situation. Bite the bullet. Be brave to face a difficult situation. Bite the bullet. Break the ice to initiate a conversation in social setting. Break the ice. All are silent. You are breaking the ice means you are initiating a conversation, a discussion in a social setting, in a social meeting. So you are breaking the ice. If company is facing a difficult situation, is company is biting the bullet, so you are breaking the ice. So bite the bullet means to bravely face a difficult situation. Break the ice means to initiate a conversation in a social setting. Cost an arm and a leg, very expensive. Cost an arm and a leg, very expensive. This cloth is cost an arm and a leg. It's not possible for me to buy it. Cost an arm and a leg. Very expensive. The ball is in your court. It is your decision or responsibility now. Your parents are saying whether you next attempt you are you want more one more attempt to give any entrance exam. So the ball is in your court. The decision it depends on you whether you want to give more entrance exam or not. So the ball is in your courts. It is your decision or responsibility now. A dime is dozen, very common and not valuable. A dime is dozen, which is very common and not valuable. Dime dozen means which is very common and which is not valuable. Dime dozen. Cry over spilt milk. Don't worry about things that have already happened and cannot be changed. So no need to cry over spilt milk if you failed last year. So cry over spilt milk. Yeah, something happened. So no need to cry over spilt milk. Something wrong happened to you. So no need to cry over spilt milk, because no need to worry about things that have already happened and that cannot be changed. Burn the midnights to work late into the night. So all the student, it is your duty to burn the midnights, to work hard to get the success. Definitely burn the midnight. All ears, listening eagerly, fully focused. All ears, students dearly, keep your all ears, listen all idioms with full focus and use in your spoken, writing, and also in prepare it for examination. So all ears, listening eagerly, listen my video with all your ears and with full focus. So all ears. Catch 22 of Cry Wolf. Catch 22. A situation where contradictory rules. Catch 22 to Cry Wolf means a situation where contradictory rules make a solution impossible. A place where there is a rules which are contradictory, no people are liking it, so making it giving a solution is really impossible. Catch 22, a cry wolf. Catch 22 to cry wolves means a situation where rules are contradictory, rules are not acceptables, and because of this, giving a solution is difficult. Catch 22 to cry wolf. So giving a solution is difficult. Catch 22 to cry wolf. Hit the hay. Go to bed or go to sleep. It's already 12 o'clock. Hit the hay. Now you hit the hay. Means go to bed or go to sleep. Jump on the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon means join a popular activity or trend. Jump on the bandwagon. So no need to jump on the bandwagon. Join a popular activity or join a popular trend. Focus on your study. Next idiom is a picture paints 1,000 words. A picture paints 1,000 words. Visual representation is more descriptive than words. If you are looking anything visually, it is more beneficial and effective than words, descriptive words. So picture paints 1,000 words. Bite off more than you can chew. Bite off more than you can chew. Take on a task that is way too big. Taking any task whose way is very big. Preparing for an UPSC exam, the path is very big. So bite off more than you can chew. Blessing in disguise. Something good that is not recognized at first. Blessing in disguise. With your hard work, with your consistency, with your perseverance, one day you will get the best result. And your parents are giving blessing in disguise. So your parents are giving these statements, and these are blessing in disguise. Means something good that is not recognized, you are not recognizing at first. Blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise, something good that initially seemed bad. You are thinking that, oh, they are giving too much lectures. So, blessing in disguise means something you, after listening it, you think, oh, it is not acceptable, it is bad, they are giving too much lecture. So, blessing in disguise, something good that initially seemed bad. Beat around the bush. Avoid saying what you mean directly. Means if you're discussing something and to come to the point, you are explaining about something extra. So you're beating around the bush. So no need to beat around the bush. Come to the point. Give anything beat around the bush, means say point to point. So avoid saying what you mean directly. Always speak point to points. No need to beat around the bush. No need to talk here and about here and there. So beat around the bush. Better late than never. Better late than never. It is better to do something late than not do it at all. Better late than never. If you are thinking, I will start preparing for an entrance exam or I will do this and that, so better late than never. Means start from today itself. No need to think that I will do tomorrow. Tomorrow will not come. So better late than never. It is better to do something late than not do it at all. Cry wolf. Raise a false alarm. Cry wolf means a false alarm, false indication. So, and the list goes on exploring idioms. So many idioms are there. Now, next we are going to learn. Don't cry over spilled milk to the last straw. Don't cry over spilled milk to the last straw means don't worry about things that have already happened and can't be changed. Don't cry over spilled milk. No need to cry for past. Only think for your present and for your future. So don't cry over spilled milk. In this idiom we have learned in the previous slide also. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So don't risk everything on one venture. Don't risk everything on one path. So always plan B is ready. If you are preparing for any entrance exam, plan B is should be also there. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Hit the books to study hard. Dear student, always hit the books, hit the books, hit the books, study hard, hit the books, study hard. Hold your horses, be patient, hold your horses. Hit the book, hold your horses, be patient. Every cloud has a silver lining, so hold your horses, be patient. Call it a day. Stop working on something for the day. Call it a day. Don't watch shorts in your mobile. So call it a day. Stop working on something for the day. Cost an arm and a leg, very expensive. Cost an arm and a leg, very expensive. Cut corners. Do something the cheapest or easiest way. Don't try to cut corners. Don't try to easy way of learning. Easy path. No need to cut corners. Easy way, easiest way. Easiest way will not give you success. No need to cut corners. Easy does it. Do something slowly and carefully. Easy does it. Get out of hand. Lose control of a situation. Get out of hand. Lose control of a situation. Get out of a hand. Lose control of a situation. The last straw. The final problem in a series that makes something lose their patience. The last straw, the final position in a series that makes someone lose their patience. Last straw. Out of the blue to under the weather. Out of the blue. Out of the blue means unexpectedly. Out of the blue, unexpectedly. So he came to meet with me out of the blue. He came to meet with me unexpectedly. I got the gift out of the blue, unexpectedly. Burn bridges, destroying relationship or opportunities. Burn bridges. If you're wasting your time, you are burning bridges. You are destroying, you are burning opportunities. You are destroying opportunities. Burn bridges, destroying relationship or opportunities. You are starting dispute with your friends. It means you are burning bridges, destroying relationship with your friend. Kill two birds with one stone, achieve two things at once. Down to earth, practical, realistic, unpretentious. Practical. Unpretentious means practical, real person, honest person, down to earth, simple person. Hit the sack. Go to bed, go to sleep. Let someone off the hook. Let someone avoid responsibility or punishment. Let someone off the hook means avoid responsibility or punishment. Off the hook means let someone avoid responsibility or punishment. Kick the bucket, to die. All have to kick the bucket one day. All have to kick the bucket all day. To die. Out of the woods, out of danger or difficulty. After pandemics, we are alive, so we are out of the woods. Means out of danger or out of difficulty. After pandemic, we all are alive, so we are out of the woods, out of danger, out of difficulty. The last straw, the final problem in a series that makes someone lose their patience. So there is a series of step-by-step problem is taking place, and there is a final problem in that series, and the person is losing their patience. The last straw. Under the weather, feeling ill or sick. Add fuel to the fire. Add fuel to the fire. You all are knowing, say, making a bad situation worse. Your father is angry and your mother is adding fuel to the fire and complaining about you again. So add fuel to the fire. Miss the boat, miss an opportunity. You didn't give this entrance exam with full confidence. So you have missed the boat. You have missed this year opportunity. On the ball, alert and efficient. You should be always on the ball, alert and efficient. How to learn, when to learn, and how to use your time judicially. So on the ball means alert and efficient. Chew and fat, have a casual conversation. Chew the fat means have a casual conversation. You are sitting along with your friends and having a chew the fat means having a casual conversation. Chew the fat, having a casual conversation. Pull someone's leg means joking, teasing someone. So dear students, no need to pull anyone's leg. Don't joke, don't tease anyone. Cut to the chase. Skip the preliminaries and get to the main points. Cut to the chase. Move to the main points. Skip the preliminaries. Skip the primary things and move to the main point. Cut to the chase. Down to the right at the last possible moment. Down to the wire at the last possible moment. Down to the wire at the last possible moment. The best of both worlds. The best of both worlds means all the advantages of two situations. So you have to get the best of both worlds. You have to take the advantages of two situations, the best of both worlds. Let the cat out of the bag. Reveal a secret. Let the cat out of the bag. So it means to discussing and to revealing about a secret. Let the cat out of the bag. No need to hide anything. You always let the cat out of the bag with your parents if they are asking anything. So let the cat out of the bag. Reveal a secret. No need to keep anything secret. Rain cats and dogs rain very heavily. A stone's throw to huss huss. Now a stone's throw, then huss huss we will learn. A stone's throw means a very short distance. Stone's throw means a very short distance. Stone's throw, a very short distance. My office to my house is a stone throw. Is that a stone's throw? Means very short distance. Under the weather, we have learned feeling ill, feeling sick. Take with a grain of salt. Don't take something too seriously. Take with a grain of salt. If you're failing in any entrance exam, don't take with a grain of salt. Don't take something too seriously. One day you will definitely succeed. Action speak louder than words. What you do is more important than what you say. So read, write, revise, work hard. Your actions speak louder than words. So with your hard work, one day you will achieve your goals and your actions speak louder than words. What you do is more important than what you say. Hit the nail on the head, we have learned. So do or say something exactly right. Hit the nail on the head. Bite the bust to fail or be defeated. Bite the bust to fail or be defeated. Caught between a rock and a hard place means the dilemmatic situation, both the situation, both the option are undesirable. So after marriage, boys male are caught between a rock and a hard place. How? Because they have to listen to his wife also and his mother also. So facing a dilemma where both options are undesirable if they are fighting. So caught between a rock and a hard place. So facing a dilemmatic situation and both the options are undesirable. Between a rock and a hard place. Cut the mustard to succeed or meet expectation. With your hard work, you will definitely cut the mustard. You will definitely succeed and meet your parents' expectation. Cut the mustard. You will definitely cut the mustard. You will definitely succeed with your hard work and meet your parents' expectation, your expectation. Don't judge a book by its cover. So don't judge someone or something based solely on a physical appearance. Hush, hush, secret, confidential, or discreet. Oh, there is a hush, hush between two friends. Very difficult to know. Hush, hush. There is a secret something between two friends. Hush, hush, conversation between two friends. Secret. Let the cat out of the bag. So reveal a secret. So dear students, let the cat out of the bag. No need to keep the cat out of the bag. Let the cat out of the bag. Reveal a secret to your parents. Tell your secrets to your parents if you're having any secret. Your parents are well wisher. Jump the gun. Do something too early. Jump the gun. Do something too early. Rain on someone's parade. Rain on someone's parade. Spoil someone's plans. Someone is deciding to go somewhere, and you that time immediately you rain on his parade. Means you have spoiled his plans. So rain on someone's parade means plan, and rain means spoiling. So spoiling someone's plan. When pigs fly, something that will never happen. You are just boasting. You are saying that I'm going to crack exam and I will do this and I will do that. When pigs fly, something that will never happen because you only believe in saying, not believing doing. So when pigs fly, something that will never happen. Curiosity killed the cat. Being too curious can lead to trouble. Curiosity killed the cat. So no need to build curiosity, which killed the cat. So too much curiosity will lead to trouble. Curiosity killed the cat. Cut to the chase. Skip the preliminaries and go to the main points. So cut to the chase means skip the preliminaries and get to the main points. Hit the sack, go to bed, go to sleep. Raining cats and dog, raining very heavily. Hit the book, study hard. Know the ropes, understand the details. Know the ropes, understand the details. Paint the town red. Paint the town red to go out and enjoy oneself. Paint the town red to go out and enjoy oneself flamboyantly. Piece of cake, something very easy. Spill the beans, reveal a secret. Spill the beans, reveal a secret. A storm in a teacup, a small problem, exaggerated out of proportion. It's a storm in a teacup. There is a very small problem, and you are saying that it is a very big problem. So, storm in a teacup, exaggerating it out of proportion. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't take something too seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. If people are laughing on you that you are not able to crack an exam, take it with a grain of salt. Don't take something too seriously. One day you will definitely succeed. Throw in the towel, give up. Throw in the towel. So, habit of smoking, you must throw in the towel, give up. Throw in the towel. Alcohol must be throw in the towel, give up. A toss up, a result that is still unclear, a toss up. A result that is still unclear. Toss up. Under the weather, we have learned so many times, feeling ill or sick. Walk on excel. Be very cautious about what you say or do. Walk on excels. So be very careful about what you say or what you do. So always walk on excels. It is beneficial for you and for your relatives and for your friends. So always walk on excel. So always be careful, be cautious about what you speak or what you do. When pigs fly, when pigs fly, something that will never happen. When pigs fly, something that will never happen. A penny for your thoughts. A penny for your thoughts mean a way of asking what someone is thinking. A penny for your thoughts. A way of asking what someone is thinking. Have your cake and eat it too. Wanting two things that cannot coexist. You are desirous, you want two things, but these two things are not present. So have a cake, your cake, and eat it too. Take your cake, whatever you have at present, take it and eat it too. So have your cake and eat it too. Wanting two things, you are desirous to get, you want two things that cannot present, that cannot coexist, that cannot present together. So whatever present with you, that have your cake and eat it too. A chip on your shoulder, being upset for something that happened in the past. So don't try to keep a chip on your shoulder. No need to being upset for something that happened in the past. No need to be a chip on your shoulder. Forget about past. Past, whatever past is past. Think about your present and future. Break a leg, good luck. Often said to performers before a show. You're going to give an exam. Your mother said you break a leg. Means good luck, best of luck. Break a leg, best of luck. Throw someone under the bus. Betray someone for personal gain. Throw someone under the bus. You are betraying something, you are cheating something, deceiving something because of your personal gain. So throw someone under the bus is wrong thing. It is your inhuman behavior because you are always throwing him under the bus, betraying him for your personal gain, deceiving him, cheating him for your personal gain. Put the pedal to the metal. Put the pedal to the metal. Go full speed or give maximum effort. Put the pedal to the metal. You put the pedal to the metal to crack the exam. To give your maximum effort. Put the pedal to the metal to give your maximum effort. Cut someone some slack. Be lenient or forgiving towards someone. Cut someone some slack. If someone has done mistake, so be lenient, be soft, and forgive him. So cut someone some slack. If someone has done some mistake, so you should forgive him. Be lenient, be soft. Lenient means soft. So cut someone some slack. Jump on the bandwagon. Join a popular trend or activity. Cry over spilled milk. Don't worry about things that have already happened and cannot be changed. Curiosity killed the cat. Being inquisitive can lead to trouble. You are too much curious to know about many things, so it can give you trouble. It can give you problems. So curiosity killed the cat. Your curiosity bring you in trouble, in problem. So curiosity killed the cat. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So don't risk everything on one ventures. Plan B must be always there with you. Keep your eye on the ball. Stay focused on the task at hand. So stay focused on the task. Your task is to clear an entrance exam. So stay focused. Keep your eye on the ball at hand. So stay focused on the task at hand. Keep your eye on the ball. Every cloud has a silver lining. If you are losing today, tomorrow you will definitely win. So there is something good in every bad situation. Every cloud has a silver lining. Hit the ground running. Start something with immediate energy and enthusiasm. Hit the ground running. You have till if you had till now not started giving mock test, hit the ground running. Means start giving mock test with immediate energy, with immediate enthusiasm. Hit the ground running. Bend over backward. Bend over backward means go to great lengths to help or accommodate someone. Bend over backward. Ram is bend over backward means he is always helping others, accommodating someone with all his efforts. Bend over backward. Blow off steam. Release pent up energy or frustration. Blow off steam. Release all your frustration, whatever happened in the past. So, blow off steam. Release or frustration. Blow off steam. Give the cold shoulders. Ignore someone intentionally. Give the cold shoulder. Your friend is not behaving good with you. Give the cold soldiers. Ignore him intentionally. Give the cold soldier. If you're calling him and he is not responding, give the cold shoulders. Ignore him intentionally. Let the cat out of the bag means reveal his secrets. Out of the blue, unexpectedly. You will get the positive result out of the blue. Out of the woods, out of danger, out of difficulty. At present, I am out of the woods. I am out of danger or out of difficulty after long sickness. A dime a dozen, we have learned, very common and easy to find. Those sovereigns are a dime a dozen in the market. Burn the midnight means you have to work very hard. I burned the midnight oil to finish my assignment. Don't cry over spilled milk, so don't worry about things that have already happened. Yes, I made a mistake, but there is no need to cry over spilled milk. A penny for your thoughts means asking someone what they are thinking about. A penny for your thoughts, you are asking someone what he or she is thinking about. You seem lost in thought, a penny for your thought. So these are idioms. So these are few idioms. Again, so break a leg means used to wish someone good luck, which we have learned already. So break a leg in your job interview tomorrow means good luck. You have a big audition today. Break a leg. I'm really nervous about my presentation. My boss told me to break a leg. So break a leg means good luck, good luck, good luck. So literally meaning so use it is literally used in commonly used in theater and performing arts. I know you will do great in the competition. Break a leg. So break a leg means good luck. So good luck. Break a leg. So may the odds ever be in your favor. Good luck. Cost an arm and a leg. Very expensive. So means something is very expensive. It implies that the price is so high that it feels like losing a limb and paying for it. For example, a product or service might be described as costing an arm and leg if it is significantly overpriced and require a charge financial outlay. So very expensive. Cost an arm and leg. So that new phone cost an arm and leg. I cannot buy it. That new phone cost an arm and leg means very expensive. The designer handbag I wanted, I cost an arm and bag, so I had to pass on it. So I cannot buy the designer bag. It cost an arm and leg means very expensive. Hit the nail on the head. So meaning is accurately pinpoint something. So it means to be exactly right about something or to do or say something that is precisely correct, precisely to the point. It implies finding the core of a problem or issue or accurately addressing a situation, accurately addressing problem or any issue. So he hit the nail on the head when he said the company's main problem was a lack of clear communication. So he pinpointed when the company's main problem, there is a lack of clear communication. So hit the nail on the head during discussion. I think you hit the nail on the head with your suggestion about simplifying the process. She hit the nail on the head when she said that the main issue was the lack of motivation. So your father hit the nail on your head when he said that your main issue was your lack of motivation. You see, this is the reason you're not cracking entrance exam. So your father hit the nail on your head when he said that the main issue was the lack of motivation about you. Last year you didn't clear the entrance exam. You have hit the nail on the head. That is exactly what needs to be done. Piece of cake, very easy, very easy. Means something which is very easy to do or to accomplish. So it requires a little effort and is straightforward, very easy task. Don't worry about the exam. It will be a piece of cake. So it shows overconfidence. Fixing this should be a piece of cake. The instruction were clear, so putting the furniture together was a piece of cake. So piece of cake means something very easy. Don't worry, the first part of the project was a piece of cake, means first part of the project was very easy. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet means to face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage and determination, despite the discomfort or fear. So bite the bullet means to face a difficult situation, unexpected situation, unpleasant situation with full courage, full determination, despite the discomfort or fear. So it implies accepting a necessary but challenging task or situation that one has been avoiding. Means you are ready to face the challenge with your full courage, with your full determination. Bite the bullet. So, difficult or unpleasant situation that is hard to do or experience, like a painful medical procedure or a challenging task at work. The key aspect of biting the bullet is the act of facing the situation head on rather than avoiding it. You're facing the situation rather than avoiding it. So it signifies acknowledging the necessity of the situation and choosing to confront it rather than trying to escape it. So you are ready to confront it. You are ready to face it rather than trying to escape it. So bite the bullet. I knew I had to apologize to her, so I just had to bite the bullet and do it. You said you cheated your friend, so you had to apologize. So you just had to bite the bullet and you have to do it. After weeks of procrastination, he finally decided to bite the bullet and start studying for his exams. So, after weeks of procrastination, after weeks of thinking, you finally decided to bite the bullet. Means you know what is the difficulty, what is the unpleasant situation you are failing in the exam, and you start studying for his exam. So you finally decided to bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. So someone is forced to endure a negative or painful situation because they don't have any other choice. So I hate going to the dentist but I suppose I will just have to bite the bullet. I have to endure that painful situation. I just had to bite the bullet and admit my faults. Accept that one. So a conversation between a father and son is also given there. So pause the video, read that. Kick the bucket. Kick the bucket means to die. So it is an informal expression, often used in casual and humorous context. Kick the bucket is not a formal way to announce someone's death. It is a more appropriate for informal conversation. So it is used in informal conversation or sometime in humorous condition, light-hearted conversation. So other ways to say kick the bucket include pass away, expire, or depart this life. He finally kicked the bucket after a long illness. Your grandfather finally kicked the bucket after a long illness, means he finally died after a long illness. I hope my old car doesn't kick the bucket before I get home. So kick the bucket means a humorous or informal way to say someone has died. Under the weather, the idiom under the weather means feeling slightly ill or unwell. So it is a common way to say someone is not in good health, in perfect health, without specifying the exact nature of their illness. So I am feeling a bit under the weather. This is the reason I am not able to come to the office. I won't be able to make it to the party tonight because I am feeling a bit under the weather. So these are about the approximately 200 idioms. If you like the video, kindly like, share, and subscribe among your fellow aspirants. Kindly watch the next series. Thanks for watching.